5, 4, 3, 2.
What's going on, people? Back again for another episode. My name is Jeremiah,
My name is Molly.
and this is For Right Now.
You were saying, like, we were talking about, like, the interviews, like, why is there, like, 5 stages of interviewing? And I was just, like, making a side comment saying, like, I bet that wasn't a thing back then when only, like, the main workforce or the workforce that was getting the good jobs were, like, the white men.
Mm-hmm.
But as soon as people of color and women were getting into that field, like, it was all of a sudden we needed to interview everyone.
Mm-hmm.
All these people, like, you can't just, like, cut the interviews down by half if you need to involve, like, you were telling me, like, operation manager, HR manager, the base manager. I'm like, they can't just be in one or couple calls.
Yep. They want you to talk to everybody. They want you to talk to the manager, the assistant, the secretary, and Jesus before you get the job. It's crazy.
Exactly.
What have you seen about the job market that doesn't seem right today?
Well, of course, the ghost listings. Like, everyone has to talk about the ghost listings.
What is a ghost job? What is a ghost listing?
Ghost listing,
Ghost jobs are when legitimate companies post fake job openings that they don't actually intend to hire for.
having these ghost jobs and these basically empty quotas, like these meaningless quotas now, because these quotas are not being met truthfully. So it's just like companies are basically not doing their part for the system and just lying about it just so they can keep all the money. That's why I don't know if I'm explaining it how I wanted to put it in words, but it's just like basically like either going against trickle-down theory or just showing a failure of it, because you know you have this quota to show like, hey, I'm supposed to be doing my part, giving more positions to people.
Yep.
But I'm not going to do it, and I'm just going to pretend I am.
Yeah.
That's the best way I can say it. I don't know.
Yeah, it's like they're trying to show that, okay, we have, obviously there's talented people out there. Most people that apply for these jobs are extremely talented, or they feel like they're talented, or their resume might show that they have the experience to complete the job. And these are like people that are not incompetent. Most companies want people that are competent and talented to apply for them. If you got a bunch of, for lack of better words, dumbasses applying for your jobs, people, untalented, talentless people, what Trump be saying, he's talentless. He's talentless. He's a hack. He's stupid. He's stupid. And you got a bunch of people like that applying for your company. Well, it's gonna say a lot about you. You know, exactly. They say, you know what they say, the employees represent what the company is supposed to be about. Yeah. So if you got all these employees that are very talented with these resumes that are very extensive applying for your company, and they're in your data pool of people that apply for you, that makes your brand stand out to other people. And that boosts you up in them Fortune 500 status. That boosts you up in like the talk of the town. That gets you in the magazine covers, the Forbes. This company's doing so well, even if they're not doing anything like that. Now, back to the question, like I was trying to transition to, is it wrong? Again, hell yeah, it's wrong.
Yeah.
For obvious reasons. You see what's on TikTok. You see people up there complaining about not being able to even just get a basic job, an entry level job, and they have all this experience. It feel like they got to restart. You see women crying. You see men crying. You see people talking about, I was going to go on social media, talking about deleting themselves, right? Yeah. Which is sad. They're going that extreme because they like, you went to school all this time and just for, now you can't get an entry level job? That'll mess with your psychosis. Yes. Like people like me, I'm mentally strong. I'm able to get through a lot of situations that most people wouldn't. But that's because I was just raised differently, I feel like. And I feel like I've been through a lot of things at an earlier age than most people, so I'm able to handle it. But I know everybody's not like that. Everybody's not me. So it's not fair to people that put that work in, especially if it's not fair when you go on these long interview processes. I think it's wrong. I think it's bogus. And it's wrong, period. How about you?
Yeah, I want to say, like, especially people who've been told their whole lives, because I've been told this too. Like, you got to go to college, get your degree, boom, there should be a job waiting for you. Yep. That's how back then it was, and then that's how, because our parents, which are going to be boomers and Generation X,
Yeah.
they've been getting that kind of like, they had that kind of lifestyle. So like boomers went to college, boom, job waiting for them. Oops, no pun intended for that. And then some same thing or similar started happening for Gen X. I think it started slowing down, especially with them. So being raised by these people who went through a different life like than us, and then being told like, oh, this is how I got my job, this is how I did it, you should be able to do it too, no problem. And then all of a sudden you go through, you get your doctorates, bachelors, associates, you're in debt now, you have to get these certifications now, and then you can't find a job, or not even like a decent minimum wage job's not going to hire you because you're too overqualified. That is going to mess with you. So now you're just, like, what, you have to do Uber Eats, you have to do all these like weird side jobs. That's depressing. It
can be.
It is. But it just sucks. I mean, you could say like, oh, things need to change, but how do we change it?
Great question.
I don't know how would we.
Great
well,
question.
because we could kick out the boomers, but that's not going to solve anything, really. It's going to...
You always trying to kick somebody out. God damn.
That's what people are saying. Like, boomers are holding on to their jobs, but like, it's too expensive to retire. So that's not a good... they're, like, you know, holding on to the higher paying positions that everyone wants. But, like, that's not a good solution either because... well, maybe, but, like, everyone... It's, like I said, it's too expensive to retire. And then who knows if the company's going to fill in that position too. They might replace it with, you know, AI, automation, even overseas. It does, like, at this point, like, you're gonna be kind of adopting this pessimistic point of view, saying like, what's the point now? Just move, like, best bet is just to move away. Get lucky to get hired by something else. I don't know. It's just, that's how everything is. Like, you could blame, you know, boomers, or you could be like the right, where they MAGA, where they blame immigrants for none of the good jobs being here, or blame DEI. It doesn't matter. That's not the cause of it. It's always going to be the cause of overseas outsourcing. That's always been our issue. I mean, I guess we could punish companies for doing that. Just kind of look at their work base and then see if, like, how many or what percentage of employees are in the U.S. and just kind of fine them or punish them or something, do something like that. Because I know it's going to be expensive to hire American.
Facts.
We had that before until manufacturing moved out. I don't know. That's when I saw that tariff thing. When Trump was going to impose tariffs, I already knew that was going to be a bad idea.
Oh yeah.
I was like, we don't have manufacturing here. You're trying to treat this economy as like, or this, we try and treat it like we could build our own stuff, but we can't.
Right.
We got rid of I mean, look what happened to Detroit. They were top of the line for manufacturing.
It was Motor City for a reason.
And now when they moved out, boom, nothing happened. I'm saying boom a lot. I shouldn't be saying that.
Yeah.
Look what happened to them. So it's, I don't know. It's a bleak point of view. It's probably because I'm sick too. I'm very pessimistic and kind of scrambled. I feel like I was scrambled mind, but
no, it's good. It's good.
Back to you,
it's
man.
good. It's good. It's a good concept. I'll look at it like when you think of things like DEI or AI or even what they call illegal immigration or some things like that. How big of a role do you think that plays within the lack of jobs, or you think it's simply just a different world we're living in?
No, I think it's like a scapegoat. I think those are scapegoats.
Okay.
They're not illegal immigrants take jobs that no one wants.
Yeah.
Look, all you have to do is just look at I forgot what year this was, but Florida. I think this was before or after quarantine, around that time. I remember, like, I think the guy's name is DeSantis. He did something where he's something like really shitty. Especially to like truck and farming. I think
Florida governor, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He did something really awful that the truckers and farmers decided to strike.
Yeah.
And so those jobs were left empty. So shelves were empty. Food was not being picked. I gotta actually double check this is true. But you had all these like white people, and of course Florida's full of like retirees.
Hell yeah.
The poor native Floridans. I kind of read their comments on other videos saying like their job market's also crap.
Yeah.
But now you have them working in these fields, and they're like these white people work in the fields, and they're complaining about how hard it is. I'm like, okay,
You asked
like,
for it.
you guys, this is the job you guys were crying about
Yep.
that the legal immigrants were taking, and now you don't want to work it. It's bullshit. So, I mean, this is what I was told. Like this, I knew that, like illegal immigrants, even immigrants, I'd say I don't care about this. I don't really care about the status, to be honest. I don't give a shit if you're legal or not. Apparently, we had actually, I'll just keep that topic for another time. I learned from a young age, like they always took jobs that no one wanted, like the low paying, like cleaning, maid, farm work especially. They're never gonna be like in the top positions that these people are crying about.
Right.
Never. Just like we said, there's too many interviews, there's too many background checks. They're gonna find that out quickly, and it's too much of a risk. Oh my god, I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, for AI and DEI helped with getting the right people in the right positions. I'm never gonna blame DEI.
I'm saying
it's too
yep.
beneficial.
Mm-hmm.
Because like look at what we have without it. Now look at our administration.
Yep.
Bunch of like dipshits, and they're all in the same white color.
Yeah.
And there was like, why do we have them in these positions? Like they don't have the experience. They shouldn't be anywhere near these positions. Look at our Secretary of Defense,
Pete Hegseth.
Secretary of War.
Yep. Pete Hegseth.
Drunkard, who what was it, like a National Guard for a couple of years,
Yeah.
and then got the position over like people who were more right for that position. So
Right.
It's like whatever, dudes. And then AI, I'm hearing these like new videos, or I'm seeing all these videos about, hopefully it bursts soon, but apparently some companies are not seeing the profit. Enterprises like not seeing the profit, or like the benefits of AI, so now they're kind of pulling out. And now they're finding out that AI causes more issues. I mean, look at Microsoft. They got rid of their testing team for their Windows updates, and boom. God damn it, Chips don't see that. And look at the Windows updates. Windows is corrupting SDs. No, I should say hard drives, SD cards.
Yep.
It's just, am I using the right term for that? SD drive, sorry. It's just like it's a tool, but it shouldn't be by itself. It could be beneficial, but it's just too new. It's not ready yet. I don't know. I feel like I'm rambling on.
No, this is good. This is good. I'm gonna chop all this up beautifully. You're cooking right now. I'm letting you go. I ain't trying to interrupt you.
Whatever.
This is good, girl. You're doing a good job.
What was I saying before? Oh yeah, immigration status. I don't care if, honestly, I do not give a shit if people are legal or not.
Yeah.
We didn't have that status until like the 1900s, early 1900s. Before then, 1700s, 1800s, no one gave a shit if. But they actually did give a shit about where you came from, but they didn't care if you're legal or not. They just cared if, like, they didn't want the Irish, and they didn't want the Mexicans, they didn't want the Chinese. Of course, they didn't want blacks to be off the farms.
Hell yeah.
So it's, I mean, I guess it doesn't matter. It just shows you, like, they're always going to be angry about immigrants no matter what. This country's always been angry about immigrants. Despite, the people who are trying to dominate here, they're not originally from the Americas.
Another great point. You cooking on that one.
Yeah, I have Mexican blood in me, so I'm like, I know I'm closer to being an actual American versus, the standing president who came from Germany.
Crazy, ain't it?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, Trump's from Germany?
I think his grandparents
like Scotland or something.
That's what I think too. Scotland was really rubbing up on him. I know there are people hated him,
You look like a Scottish man to me.
but I think he's German. I think he has German heritage,
Damn, that's
but European.
crazy.
He has more European stats. But like,
Oh yeah, clearly.
you have all these people that are saying like, let me check that. You have all these people like, especially look at Bad Bunny, like you have people like questioning his like people not questioning. They question Obama. We should get this.
Oh, let me mute this real. We'll be right back. Alrighty. Well, Molly was cooking with vegetable oil. You know, she was doing her thing.
Nice.
You were talking about how, like, illegal immigration, you don't really care if it's like if you're illegal or something like that. Category.
I mean, look at. But everyone's like claiming like, oh, they steal our jobs. I already explained why.
Right.
They don't really steal the good jobs, and they take the jobs that no one wants.
Yeah.
And then they're like claiming that they're criminals. I'm like, all you have to do is just look at like who does the major. Someone pointed out like who does the major shootings. It was majority American-born white men. We're always.
That's when it comes to shooting. That's when it comes to mass shootings. That's when it comes to incest. That's when it comes to welfare. Like
welfare.
They try to. And when I say they, I mean the dominant society within the United States of America. They always try to pin off this mentality of like some type of stealing or like just criminality or degeneracy on to other groups that are not a part of the dominant society. And I guess I give my take on it, the whole thing.
Yeah.
When it comes, the question was like, do I think DEI, AI, or illegal immigration, as they say, causes is a part of the problem when it comes to the lack of jobs and the struggling economy? I would say it depends on how you look at it, right? It depends on how you look at it. Like, so take for instance, if we stay on the subject of illegal immigration, I've always stated before. I've said this. I was like, I've been consistent. You can look at videos, but I've always said when it comes to illegal immigration, I think people should go about getting their citizenship. If they want to be here for real, get your citizenship. I don't see how that's not. Everybody should be in agreement with that. Get your citizenship, but try to blame people that's already been here and have already been working jobs a lot of times for long periods of time, been upstanding citizens, haven't caused any problems. They've actually been doing. I'm talking about. There's some guys out there. I was this one store. I forgot the guy, but he was like a janitor for like 30, 40 years, and he wasn't causing no problems. Had his whole family over here, paying his taxes, doing everything how a citizen's supposed to do, not getting in trouble at all. And the moment they found out he's an illegal, oh, we got to deport you. I'm like, well, damn. I thought this was about getting out violent criminals. I thought this was about like the people that's like raping children. Yeah, get them out of here. Get them out of here. You raping children? Yeah. Get the hell on, bro. You bringing in a bunch of fentanyl to people. Yeah, get on, bro. But it comes off like it's not just about that. It comes off like how you said, a scapegoat. You're trying to unlock your inner racism that you already had within you.
Exactly. And
blame the economy or the way your shortcomings as a leader on somebody. And what's the easiest scapegoat? What's the thing that you can rally your base up so that you can get reelected again? Racism. Let's get them up out of here.
All I have to do is look at the border issue.
Exactly.
We could have solved the last administration, but the Trump told the Republicans, "Hey, shoot this bill down because I need to run on it."
Yeah.
But we've been fighting about the border for how many elections?
Yeah.
How many years? I think I've seen it being talked about back in the 1990s, probably the 80s.
It's been going on since the 70s.
It's the 70s, right? Yeah.
It's been going for a while. And it's like I'm not a Democrat or Republican. Let me make that clear. I'm not a Democrat or Republican. I think Republicans be on bull. I think Democrats can be on bull. I'm strictly an independent thinker, and I go with what's best for the country and what's best for my people. And obviously, the people that's in power right now are the Republicans, and what they're doing when it comes to this situation of illegal immigration, I think is definitely out of pocket. it's overkill in my personal opinion. You're not okay. It sounds good to say you're going to get the people that are causing the problems out of the country, but I'm saying everything but that. I'm saying you targeting people that's actually doing their job, that's actually paying their taxes and doing the things they need to be doing. So, yeah, that's the scapegoat with that. I don't think that's I don't think that's the big issue. But even though I will say, there are some scenarios where companies, dun dun dun, there are some companies, because I think if you're gonna hold anybody accountable, yes, some people that maybe you call them illegal aliens, you gotta be accountable. But I look at more of the companies that are hiring people that need to be held more accountable. Like there was a situation, it was like I was gonna say Asian, I forgot. I don't know if it was Japanese or Chinese, but you probably heard it where it was like these workers that were at like a Kia company or
are you talking about the Georgia plant?
Yeah, that plant where they had all the
work. Yeah,
I forgot which car company it was, but
I know that one.
Yeah, for real.
I know. Yeah, I was so.
That was crazy.
I was reading up on it. I was like, oh, this is bullshit.
It was crazy, Molly. But if you're gonna blame anybody for that, you gotta look at the damn company for hiring.
So the company is at fault for that.
Why you say that?
So are you talking about the one that happened last year?
Which one you talking about?
I'm talking about the one in the Georgia Hyundai plant. The Koreans sent their workers.
Okay, it might have been that. Yes, break it down. Break it down.
Yeah, so the Koreans sent their workers, train workers.
Yeah.
To help train U.S. citizens to work the Hyundai plants because is it Hyundai? But
I'm trying to figure out which car company it was.
Yeah, to work the plants because everything was written in Korean. They were just teaching them, hey, this is how you use the machines.
Really?
So yeah, they were just here to train.
Okay.
They were just trainers. So they weren't here to work. So it was just like, companies do that all the time. They just send like, if they're overseas, like foreign companies, yeah, they'll just send like their employees just to help us. It was like a $2 million or $2 billion deal for Georgia to get they were going to get like a shit ton of jobs.
Mm-hmm.
And the one person, I forgot this lady's name. I really don't want to because she deserves to be forgotten.
Oh, damn.
She was running for office, and so she called ICE and reported them, and got them all like detained and deported, and they were like being shackled up with like these hot chains because it was in the summer heat.
What the hell?
Yeah, so it was like painful, it was uncomfortable. They had to like sit on the floor. And so Korea was was rightfully upset with us.
Right.
So I'm not sure. I think they pulled out of the deal. I hope they did. I haven't followed up on it.
See, I didn't know all that.
That's what happened.
Okay.
But you're right. You're right. Companies, it's just that situation.
Bad example.
No.
Bad example for that example. Bad example. Yeah, I got you.
But there's companies that do like look at the farming companies.
Yeah, they be doing that bullshit all the time.
Or hell, look at I think Kid Rock's someone on the news. I kind of listened to this like on passing.
Yeah.
Kid Rock, one of his restaurants had to close because he had a bunch of either I'm not sure if I don't care about the status. I guess it does matter. I think it was
Just for this situation.
Yeah, it was either immigrants. I know it was immigrants that were working there, or I'm not sure if they were legal or not. But they had to close that restaurant down because he didn't have any employees.
Really?
But he didn't get in trouble for hiring. Yeah, for hiring people who weren't legal here. Yeah. And then you can blame the farming industries for hiring anyone too. But they don't get blamed.
It's weak, bro. I got to move it from the front to the back.
You could do this. You could do alternate location.
Yeah, do that for me, please.
I guess it doesn't matter.
I'll look at it like a
Just do alt location.
Okay, cool.
Just do location inaccessible. Okay. No other locations found. Oh, this is Frost, dude.
Hold on, my bad. Hold on.
That's.
It still didn't work though. Hold on, because I need.
No, because Frost is up. It's up front only. That ain't Frost, dude. Do you want me to go grab it for you?
Okay, let me pause this real quick.
Let me show you. We're gonna.
I look, you forgot what Frost is. I want to know. This is my. All right, so back to it. So talking about the illegal Hyundai plant and how that wasn't the best example, but you was like saying that does actually happen where employers like Kid Ink had a restaurant and he pretty much was doing. He hired a bunch of illegals restaurant.
Kid Ink. What'd you say?
I said, what did I say?
I don't know. It doesn't matter. That kid.
Whatever the hell his damn name is.
Mid-Rock deserves to be.
Whatever the hell his name
forgotten
is.
too. That guy's.
There are multiple companies pretty much that partake in hiring people that aren't necessarily they don't have a legal status,
Yeah.
and it seems like the people that aren't legal necessarily are getting punished more than the actual employers,
Of course.
and we know why, because it's a capitalistic society. So it seems like that's also a contradiction. So it's cool when you get the benefit from it, which your president Trump, he was doing the same thing. He was hiring people that didn't have a legal status to build his hotels and build all these different properties. So it's kind of hypocritical that you're trying to go at it. And that's why I say, I be trying to tell people, he don't really believe none of the stuff he's saying. He's just doing it just to cater to a base most of the time.
Well, and he wants to suck as much money as he can because, I mean, how many people, New Yorkers say, like, there's a lot of people in New York that refuse to work with them because they know they're not going to get paid.
Yeah.
So there was, like, I forgot, an architect saying, like, complaining, like, he did a job for Trump and then he didn't get paid a single cent. And then it followed up by, like, a lengthy court process.
He was doing it all the time. He was like he was getting people to do all this work, and then he would say, I don't like the way it looks, and then all of a sudden quickly he'll file bankruptcy so he wouldn't have to pay it if he lost in court. Like I'm like, damn, you just a crook. Good guy. You just
sleazy.
So prime example, president, he hired people that weren't necessarily legal and he was getting work done from that. So that's like you said, scapegoat. That's a scapegoat. Two, when it comes to AI, yes, AI is part of it because it's statistically proven that AI is going to replace, I think, 11% of the jobs or something like that.
Yeah.
But like I say always, upskill yourself, learn to work with the AI. Don't look at it as an enemy because it's going to come regardless. Some things you can't stop. I feel like AI is something that you're never able to stop. No matter how much you try to stop it, it's going to keep coming and keep evolving and keep being kind of like Iron Man, Ultron or something, Age of Ultron. There's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah.
So you better get with the times or you can get left behind.
Well, like I said, it should be used as a tool only, but not like an actual by itself, an entity.
I wish, but you know what these companies.
But the companies are trying to push it like, oh, it's going to actually replace an employee, but
capitalism.
It's trying
capitalism.
To. But I mean, if the AI is going to fail, which it will be, it will fail.
You think it will
they're going to
fail?
go over. Shit, yeah, hell yeah.
Why you think that?
Because it's not trained enough. It's too new. They're losing money.
Yeah.
And so companies are getting anxious that there's no, or actually shareholders too are getting anxious like there's no money, there's no returns.
God damn, roly poly ass. Dropping microphones and shit.
Make sure it doesn't work.
Good Lord.
Or whatever. If I lose connection, okay.
Oh, you good? It's still on. As long as the blue's still on, you good.
So good. I mean, yeah. So there's no money being made from AI, especially in the enterprise side. Like, a lot of companies are dropping it. I mean, look at Microsoft. They've been begging people to use Copilot, but no one wants to use
Copilot. Is trash.
Exactly. It's in the security risk too.
Yeah.
You can't use it. You shouldn't use it.
I agree.
So you have the consumers not wanting to use AI. Then now we have enterprise getting nervous about using AI because there's no money to be made. Plus, their consumer base doesn't like it.
Yeah.
So I think it's eventually gonna like. I'm not sure if it's gonna pop dramatically, but I think it's gonna be used less and less. It's gonna be pulled back a little bit.
I agree that
I
agree that AI is probably costing companies a lot of money, but you don't think this is something where like you got these conglomerates saying we're willing to take the loss in the first 10 to 15 years. Just in the long run, we can make up all this money because we're going to develop this AI so it's so cold, for lack of better words, it's so cold, it's so raw, it's doing so many great things that eventually it will pay off in the end.
No, I don't think businesses, at least the big businesses, are not going to do that.
Really?
They want the profits now.
Okay.
We have a very I want to say like I forget how to say it, but basically they want like their stuff now.
Like a microwave society.
Kind of, yeah.
Microwave mentality. A quick, give me now, quick investment.
Yeah, who cares about the long run? Like
a
as long as
fast,
they make
a
my
fast
money now.
return, a quick return on your investment.
Exactly. They don't care about the long run of things. They want their money. They want short term. And then when people who think like that are going to probably be the entrepreneurship bros that follow like Elon Musk on X,
Yeah.
Twitter, whatever.
Oh, he got like rock or something.
It's like, and then they have their Cybertruck that breaks down every winter or every
Yeah.
rainfall.
Yeah.
That's why people who would put more faith into AI, and they're gonna spend their whole entire paycheck on it.
Yeah.
But they're not gonna see that. I don't think they're gonna see any good returns on it. It's gonna diminish. I mean, we're kind of past. I say AI kind of past. It's like popularity. Because I mean, back then everyone's like, "Oh, I can make all these images and do all these videos," and now like when you see AI video, it's like, "Oh, that's content slop. Like I don't
Facts.
want this anymore."
Facts, yeah.
Everyone's like this looks awful.
Yeah, it does.
Everyone realized how bad it was.
Especially when like, because me being, I wouldn't say I'm like the biggest creative in the world, but I consider myself somewhat creative. And when I see like some of like the images and the videos that's clearly AI, or like the faceless channels that I see on YouTube and
Yeah.
TikTok, and they just all AI, especially that same dumbass AI voice, but that be making me mad. That it's not like a doctor or a physician giving the same hi, check this out now. Trump said that you're gonna get $15,000 in the mail, and if you don't get $15,000 in the mail, he's gonna smack that. I'm like, what? What is he saying? Why everybody got this same voice for this AI thing that they're using? So yeah, I agree with that. I don't know personally if it's gonna like just go away completely. I think they're gonna just
No.
try to revamp it and make it tighter and better. But it is allegedly supposed to replace 11% of the workforce. I don't know if that's. Would you say like AI and automation is the same, or is that different? Because automation is definitely gonna replace something.
Automation, yeah, but I think fully AI automation, I think that's like way in the future.
Yeah.
It's not now. It can't be now because it's like a tool.
That's
I
the
guess
part
that's
where
a
I see
tool.
could be scary right there, the automation part.
Because
You
it's not
already
gonna
see
be able
it.
to run it by itself.
You can already see it in the grocery stores. You don't got no more cashiers.
Well, look at all these look at all the robots in these stores. They crash all the time.
Yeah.
And people I mean, people do junk them up, but
Yeah.
when they're by themselves and like they're just like left alone, they always find a way to like get crash on their own.
Yeah.
They're not ready yet.
Yeah.
So you're always gonna need that one, like at least a couple people making sure like these machines work.
But I can't ignore the fact, because we could say that it's not doing nothing, because like AI, like you got a good point with AI. AI still has some tweaks that needs to work, so it might not work right now. But automation, that's what I'm asking, is like, is AI and automation the same in the sense of like what they're trying to do? If you look at the layoffs when it comes to like UPS, I know you've seen the 30,000
Yeah.
layoffs. You've seen Amazon workers getting laid off.
Yeah.
I'm like, what is that about? It has to be about automation.
Yeah, it's AI.
It has to be. You can't ignore that. People are losing their jobs for some reason. It's having some effect, Molly.
AI replaced the Amazon workers because they're corporate.
Yeah.
So Amazon was like, "Oh, we're gonna use AI instead."
Yeah.
That.
So it's having some effect.
Yeah, it already happened. It's been happening, but like, what I'm saying is, when you have these companies that are getting replaced by AI, look at like what happened to Microsoft. I brought up earlier.
Yeah.
Their quality of service, went down. So
Okay.
everyone's like, don't, especially for their Windows 11 updates. Like
Yeah.
everyone's like, hold off on these Windows 11 updates because it's going to corrupt your computer. So now you have this distrust in this service. Now it's like no one's going to want to use it. Now everyone's going to look at Linux.
Yeah.
For a new operating system. So now you have people pushing for Linux. I mean, look at people with Steam. Steam is
Yeah.
making their own operating system, and people are hoping to snag that for their PCs.
Hear that.
They're trying to replace. People are always looking for a Windows replacement. It's
Right.
just there's not enough support for Linux right now, but there will be soon.
See, I would say, just in short, for summary for that portion of it, when it comes to like the jobs thing, just for the AI portion,
Yeah.
I would say that AI and automation, because I'm with the automation there, AI and automation will be a lot. It will be a lot easier. And this seems pretty self-explanatory. It seems pretty easy to comprehend. But AI and automation will replace jobs that take less thought to it, like less thought to it.
Yeah, like the semi lines. I mean, it's already there for car.
But higher skilled jobs, it will be hard to replace you. That's why I
Yeah.
say try to get as much skills as possible. That would be my advice to you. We don't get to the advice portion at the end, but that's just a little nugget. Try to get as much skill as possible so that you can't be replaced. It'll be difficult too.
I think the biggest issue that we shouldn't be looking past is, of
What is the biggest issue?
course, it's just corporate greed. Look at our economic system versus economic system we had back in the 50s and 60s.
Yeah.
Ignoring the segregation
Right.
in the culture at that time, because that's horrible. But just look at like how they tax the rich. Look at like what the rich had to do just to avoid. So what they did was that their tax percentage ranged from, I think, 80 to highest of 97 or something like that.
Okay.
They were getting taxed for real. So instead of paying what they did was to put more money into their company and the employees. So that's why you could have been like a milkman and you would have had like a decent like life working that kind of job. Or like that's why all these that's why you have all these like old farts talking about, I got my entry job from so and so, and I'm like suddenly like became a manager in like a year, or I made all this money, I could buy my own house. It's because companies put money back into their employees and their companies.
Like, where are those steel mill jobs that my uncles used to talk about? Like, it's not my drunk ass uncle, my older uncles that's like in their 70s, and some of them are dead now, unfortunately. Well, deleted now, let's say that. Deceased, passed away, gone with the wind, up to be glory, gone with God. Sorry, TikTok, for saying that word. But those uncles, those older uncles that are still around, they used to tell me how they used to go to the steel mill in their community. And first year, I'm talking about first 2 years, making $120,000 a year. These are like young, these are like 19, 20, 21 year olds making that. I'm like, wow.
Raise a whole family with one income.
Whole family. My uncle was having children. Like, they got like all of them got like 8, 7 children. I got a bunch of cousins. Of cousins. So they got a bunch of, have a big old family, big old house, nice living, nice income. But that doesn't exist no more. So you might be on to something with the corporate greed thing.
I know I'm on something. Look what happened with pensions. Every damn job back then had a pension.
Yep.
And like pensions were like the better 401k. And now, who has a pension now? Maybe just trade jobs if you get lucky. If that.
Because I've been hearing stuff about the union too. Because the way they doing the union now, I've been paying attention to what's been going on in Congress. What they've been doing to the union now, what they're trying to do, they're gonna screw them over. That's all I'm gonna say. I ain't gonna get too detailed now because I want to give it the proper attention it deserves. But what they trying to do to the union, they trying to screw them over. They're trying to screw them over.
How far the union fell.
Yeah.
That's all I said. They used to be scary. Man, we gotta bring that back. But it's all to the power of the people. The people have to stand up, bear arms, like what they did in the I forgot what this mine was called, but there was like a mining town, company town back then. I think it was around the 1920s, maybe 1910s. I looked into it because they wore red scarves, so people said like that's where the term redneck came from.
Really?
But it was just a bunch of workers that were stuck in this company town. You know, the mining company had their own dollars that the poor workers had to be forced to spend, so they were stuck there forever.
Yeah.
Working these like horrible jobs. So what they did was that when they striked, they actually brought out guns, and I think they had like I forgot what. I think it was the governor. He sent like I forgot. He sent like National Guard or Army up to defend like the company, and that's they fought. I mean, shot each other.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm just saying, like, a lot of change can't happen through peace. Like,
Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me get okay. Cause I was about to.
If we want to change something, I'm just saying.
I was about to get to the solutions in a minute. You jump. Okay, so
I'm just saying, if we want to bring back the unions gotta. We can't just say, like, oh, I'm making a union. Look what happened with Amazon. They played dirty tactics.
Yeah.
Said like, oh, we're not unionizing. Or like at Starbucks, they tried to make a union.
Yeah.
And nothing came from it. But when back then, when they tried to make a union, they made a statement. That's all I'm saying. They just made a statement with that.
Are you trying to advocate for a riot in 2026, Molly? Are you
Absolutely.
oh my Lord. Well, that's a hell of a solution. I think you trying to cause a are you an anarchist?
Huh?
Are you an anarchist?
Yeah.
I knew it. I knew it. I knew it.
Well, yeah, when the government's horrible, yeah.
See, I want to get this.
When the government's not doing its job properly, and I know what life could have been better, because life was better back then. All these boomers talking about, oh, life was so good when I was a kid.
Yeah.
We were just talking about it. You got one income, have 6 kids.
Oh, bro.
Big ass house.
Oh, bro. I do get frustrated sometimes, like just for short, not long periods, but it's like spurts. Maybe like a 10-minute spurt, like literally a 10-minute spurt where I'm just like randomly walking around the house. I might be eating a sandwich or something, just minding my business, and literally in a 10-minute spurt, I'll just be like I'll just start questioning everything in life, and I'll be like, why do you have to wait till we became adults to mess the world up even more, bro?
Because it was just rise of
like, damn.
You just get rid of regulations. You get rid of, especially around like trusts and PEC trusts or whatever the fuck they're called.
Yeah.
Basically, you remove all these regulations to keep companies in check, and now you get rid of you set up a whole new system, trickle down economics. Everything leads back to Reagan, by the way. That's where it starts to fall. You have all these horrible things implemented and all these good rules being taken away.
Right.
And now we're in deep shit, and now we're all wondering what happened. I'll tell you what happened. It was just happened throughout the years of these corrupt politicians.
Mm-hmm.
So unions been union busted. Companies are laying off. Laying off was never a thing back then too. When
Really?
Boomers around. Yeah, it started with General Electric around I think the 70s. They were the first ones to do layoffs.
Yeah.
So then back then it was unheard of. It was something. It was just unheard of to do layoffs.
Wow.
But I don't know. That's all I'm saying is actually I don't know what I'm saying. I lost my train of thought.
No, I see you go. You cooking right now. Don't get lost in the sauce, baby. Don't get lost in the sauce. Listen, I guess we can get to the solution portion for the people that's struggling out there. For the people that's not knowing where their next dollar is going to come from. For the girls that are really thinking about selling some ass.
Yeah. That's a sign of a poor economy.
Yeah.
Prostitution, gambling.
Yeah.
That's not good.
Why you say gambling like that and then look at me like that with a long stare? Why you just do that?
What? I'm not saying.
No, I saw what you just did there, Molly.
I just shook
prostitution, gambling. What was that about?
I'm thinking about the Super Bowl ad, dude. Thinking about that Super Bowl ad.
He was like prostitution.
You have all these alternate, unsafe methods of getting money, and it's just people, politicians, if they were not corrupt and not looking into their pockets instead of the people, they would have been worried about that. But I mean, they're not.
Yeah.
And in fact, now we know that most of them love the prostitution, especially if they're underage.
Oh Lord. Oh, okay. We're not gonna get into that. That's a whole nother episode that I'm not gonna even remotely touch.
All I'm saying is we should be more angry.
They gotta be behind a paywall or something. I ain't getting into that, bro.
Everyone should be more angry. That's what I'm saying.
Well, solutions.
Let's close this out. Let's close it out.
Let's get to this. Let's get to the solutions real quick. Solutions, I would say, for people that's struggling, that's looking for people that's out there that's struggling just to get a job, people that's out there struggling just to make ends meet, people that's out there struggling to sustain their living. I would say, keep the faith, man. Keep the faith alive. I know it's kind of hard to keep the faith, but don't stop. You apply for that job, go apply for another one. Go apply for another one. Get creative. Go freelance some positions. If there's something you feel like you have a skill or a talent that you may not even know you have, charge somebody for it. Maybe they'll pay you for it. Try leveraging your connections. It's somebody that you know that you probably are too stuck up and prideful to talk to that will probably help you right now if you go talk to them and say, hey, you got a job? I don't say it directly like that sometimes, but Sometimes you might have to do these things, and I promise you will overcome. But keep the faith alive, because eventually positive things will change for you. Get a routine together. Get a routine of what you're gonna do. Get 3 main things you're gonna do each and every day to get that job or get out of that situation. I guarantee you, eventually, they will change. It will change. That's my solution to you. Stay strong, Black Power people. How about you, Molly?
This is like the 2 different sides of humanity. I'm calling to kill. Like,
Oh Lord!
sorry, I'm calling to start chaos. Is all I'm saying.
Oh Lord!
In the justifiable way, dude. All I'm saying is do a little coup right here and there. We need that computer. And then you're saying like,
Copy.
and you're here saying like, oh, keep the faith. Some things will come out better. And I'm saying like everything's gonna get worse. Resort to violence immediately.
Yeah. All right. So you just violence, and I'm just supposed to be faith. Listen, I'm
the devil, and you're the angel.
Listen, people. I'm not telling you to be just kiss nobody ass, but you heard the message. This has been an interesting episode. But for right now, we're gonna close this out. So my name is Jeremiah.
I redact my name. leave it as that. There we go.
See y'all next time.
Yeah.
Deuces.
For right now.